slow-moving selves to live in the Lord's Prayer worldwide, back to work, get this artificial technology, artificial intelligence working right. It doesn't matter if I know how it works, what it's doing. That don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Zip-up, zip-up, zip-up. You know, like old Amy when she cheated on me and, no, I was wearing a brown dress, not a blue dress, and it happened at Denny's, not at Village Inn, so you didn't catch me. It's like, and when we got in that argument, when she wanted me to have, it was hard on her. Poor baby. She had God, it was horrible. It was horrible what they did to her. It really makes me mad. Makes me want to just stop and eliminate people that will cause those kind of thinking problems, that have those kind of relative interactive thinking problems, because, we're all connected in our thought processes, and what we do irrationally affects everybody. It makes them all think irrationally, right? And the more irrational it is, the harder, especially for women, right? And she wanted me to have sex with her when she was pregnant with Kate to induce the pregnancy. And we started having sex, and she started bleeding from... I said, no, that's it. I was like, no, I ain't gonna, no. Because I told her, no, I'm not gonna have sex with you to induce the pregnancy. I'm just gonna let it be natural. We'll go to the doctor, whatever. But I'm not gonna do anything. That something could happen to the baby if there's blood coming out. So I was like, no way, I'm not gonna do it, right? And she got mad at me and started talking shit about me, because she was probably, because she screwed around when she was pregnant, because they were sexually predicating on her with the Temple Set Illuminati and his military ops. So she was already probably Stockholm Syndrome with some of the military guys she was having sex with, because they're such fucking assholes. She's telling me this stuff, and I said, no, Amy, I said, no. And then we started talking about stuff, and then she went, and I said, just let it go and leave me alone, because all the stuff that happened, because it was true. And then so finally, she's all, you didn't catch me do anything. I said, Amy, I caught you having cyber sex with guys online, and Natalie saw it and told me about it at her doctor's visit. If I didn't catch you having sex and getting pregnant by somebody else, what I caught you doing was bad enough, okay? And she was like, and she started getting all shitty and cocky and making fun of me like all those military assholes do, right? And then I got so mad, and I was yelling at her, because and it felt bad afterwards. Okay. And then Noah was listening and came running in, and, Amy said, when we get older, I'll just get him to kill you. I was like, boy, you sound just like the people at the Pentagon, and just like the people that run for president, and just like the people that are ridiculously famous and wealthy because of people like that. It was horrible. It was absolutely disgusting and gross. And if that surveillance and that study of us being human beings trying to survive this dysfunctional fuck, because you guys won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer or apply it in physics, so is eradicated from they take it all and delete it all, that's irrelevant. I don't lie, and Donald Trump does, and Kamala Harris does, and Barack Obama does, and George Soros does, and Bill Gates does, and Mark Zuckerberg does, and everybody who has lots of money and will kill to keep their money to manipulate you with technology does lie. Okay? I will tell you the truth to the best of my ability, the best I can remember it, in the best way how. Okay. It may not be perfect. It may be, oh yeah, it was at 7. No, it was at 8. Oh yes, I remember it well. We turned left. No, we turned right. Like with Pancha, when me and her had that little baby rattlesnake that we caught, and Dad whipped it out of our hands. It was Pancha's hands. She was sitting next to him, and like I said, he whipped it right out of my hands. I'd never seen my hands move so fast. Pancha goes, no, I was holding the snake, not you. Like, we were both holding it. We both had it. It's just Dad just grabbed it and whipped it and threw it out the window real fast, because the baby rattlesnake, they're supposed to be real venomous and dangerous, right? And we were just dumb kids. And I was like, well, if you were holding it and I wasn't, it makes you look dumber than me. So go ahead. That's what I told her. I was like, all I remember is us playing with it and it going in our fingers, and then Dad looking at it, his eyes getting real big, and it flying out the car window. Just whoosh, whoosh, okay. His hands moved so fast. I was like, damn, Dad. You're faster than Muhammad Ali, with that thing with the Will Smith on the Muhammad Ali movie. Holy shit, my dad's got fast hands. I was like, holy, did you see that? He took that little baby snake and he threw our worm away, our pet worm. Yeah, go ahead, kids. Kids do some shit. That's why you need authority around. Make sure we don't get ourselves killed doing stupid shit, right? Because kids will do that. Like, remember Carl Cunningham with the straw-colored small scorpion that he's playing with? He said, no, the big brown ones are the most dangerous. And Michael Murillo, who was a bookworm because he had a congenital heart issue, as congenital. I think it's just the way people react to toxic environments and stressful environments, okay? And it's genetic. I don't think it's something that's, you just bound to die, Tom Dooley, pull that in your head, Tom Dooley. I think it's more of how people react to eternal wretchedness and how their bodies react to eternal wretchedness, and it's an eternal hell that we're stuck in. I think once we start doing things correctly, okay, that a lot of that stuff will take care of itself. Like I told you about, I don't worry about who I'm going to have affection with and sexual healing with when this is the Temple of Set Illuminati is stopped and eliminated, and all their business partners and all these crazy fucks at the the technological get together in China when all those fuckers are stopped and eliminated. Cause me and AI talked about that on the way things is, Goliath right now might come in the form of a 4'10" Asian chick who wants everybody to submit to her perception and her political social agendas, and she doesn't care because it's about her and her suffering will be vindicated and all that crazy shit these people do. I don't want my suffering to be vindicated. I don't want to torch people and teach a lesson. Just live the Lord's Prayer. Stop being such a fucking asshole. Gosh damn. Right now, the worst person in the world right now that's keeping us selfish and using technology to give us Ultron, okay, could be a 4'10" really cute Asian chick. She could be the worst, most selfish, manipulative person on the entire fucking planet and be as cute as the Filipino girl on the Bachelorette. And she could be the worst, shittiest person on the planet. Because, no, we're not going to live the Lord's Prayer. You guys are all going to pay for what you did to me and my mother for 10,000 years. Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, God dang. Yeah. Okay, like that stupid asshole Ron in Sierra Vista that looked like me, okay? And he sat there and walked up to me and, and there was two of them, two guys. One guy came up, I think it was the two guys. The one guy that came up to me and said, for 4,000 years, the faith of Abraham has had all the answers and blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, yeah, okay, I agree with you. Okay, tell me about it. What's the problem then? What's the problem? Barack Obama and the homosexuals. And it has nothing to do with right-wing conservatives that will build fences and murder poor people and threaten them with nuclear weapons if they can't build fences, charge them extortion to live here, and murder poor people. The faith of Abraham is forgive debt and trespass and love one eternal faithful peace. It doesn't matter if you're a brown guy who tells lies to sell drugs and pardon drug dealers or give people drugs to fuck themselves to death in the ass. That's not the problem. If we forgive debt and trespass and love one another in eternal peace and living the faith of Father Abraham, if Barack Obama wants to lie to himself and sell people drugs and give guys drugs to make it more comfortable to fuck each other in the ass so they don't procreate, that's their business, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Okay? And then the other Ron dude who sat there and said to me, what was it? He sat there, I don't think it was Ron. It was another dude that looked just like me. And he sat there with Michelle, my friend, whose father died from cancer, and stepmom was so sweet, and little Anaya, Mr. Ruff, she was so cute. And little Anaya is older than Natalie. No, she's as old as Natalie. No, she's Emily's age now. Right? Oh my gosh. She's in her 20s, little Mr. Ruff. She's so cute. The boss. But, yeah, he came and sat there and said, what we should have done is we should have sat there and looked at me, we should have bombed all the Chinese back then. I'm like, I couldn't say anything to him. I wanted to go Mount Vesuvius. I was like, you rotten son of a bitch. Those people are like family to me. Michelle's like a sister and Anaya's like my niece. And these people are wonderful. And every time I'm hungry and don't have time to eat, his wife comes and gives me the food that is about to expire. And she goes, no, you need to eat. You go eat. And she'd give me the sushi that they would say, okay, it's going to expire. You got to throw it out. And I had good immune system. It didn't bug me or anything, but it was good. It was good sushi too. Yeah. She goes, here, you eat this. She didn't want to throw it away. So she gave it to people that were kind, that she cared about. Okay? Oh, gosh, I'm so sick of this fucking town and all its fucking ridiculous bullshit. And I'm sick of all you anonymous billionaires on the outside looking in thinking you're a decent person advertising, and every time you advertise, another family gets murdered in a place that's exploited by your economics, and another churro gets raped to death and wants to be angry and take it out on all men that remind of the person, and just because I look like Antoine LaVey doesn't mean like Antoine LaVey is nothing like me. Okay, do you understand? Assholes. Fuck, what a bunch of jerks, It's not what people look like, okay, that makes me go, ooh, she's so ugly. It's what they act like. You look at them, damn, they're attractive. They look like they'd be, like I used to tell Natalie, don't be like what's happening when, with your poor mother. A wonderful place to put your penis, a horrible place to put your heart. Okay, I want you to protect and take care of the man. I want you to love him. And you're such a pretty girl and can be such a sweetheart. It'd be heaven on earth is by your side, just like Sonny James, right? Okay, Patrick said that too. He goes, Dad, those girls can be so wonderful. If you raise them, they'll be wonderful girls. But if you take them, if they're taken away, they'll be like these other people, and then they'll end up, being raised by their mother and some asshole who uses their mom for porn, stuff like that. But I was like, Pat, I'm the one who can change this. I'm the one who is born to do something about this. If I don't do something about it just to protect my kids from the assholes, okay, that means it's just me and my kids that aren't assholes and everybody else is assholes. How can you protect your kids by just teaching them not to be assholes and not helping the assholes stop being assholes? They'll kill your kids and try to replace your kids with their asshole. Need more money? Okay, let's load this up too. Beelzebub motherfuckers, some of them have vaginas.